On 5 News, after more than a year of battling COVID, we hear from the NHS and social care staff who've just had enough. Not a lockdown, just a sensible approach, so says the Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham, describing the extra guidance given to try to stop the spread of the Delta COVID variant, which originated in India. People in Greater Manchester and Lancashire are being asked to minimise travel and meet outside wherever possible. Meanwhile, the Health Secretary says the decision to lift lockdown restrictions in England on June the 21st will be a challenging one. Well, Five's Catherine Jacob is in Oldham. That's one of the areas with rising cases. And Catherine, talk us through exactly what this means for people there. Matt Hancock, so what's the reaction been? Well, let's bring you the government's daily coronavirus figures. In the last 24 hours about the vaccinations, well, slowly but surely those numbers creep up. 77%. England's Euro 2020 group games at Wembley Stadium will be the first UK sporting events to use vaccine passports. Fans will have to show some extraordinary pictures now from France. Health and social care staff are so exhausted it's risking the future of services. That's the assessment of a committee of MPs. They say it's because of staff shortages and that the pressure of the pandemic has made existing problems worse. Today, one critical care nurse told us he is broken. And as our chief correspondent Tessa Chapman reports, he's not alone. Coming up on 5 News. See you after the break. Welcome back. A fake messaging app made by the FBI is behind Australia's biggest ever police bust. 800 people have been arrested in coordinated raids worldwide, and $48 million in cash and more than 30 tons of drugs have been confiscated. Organised criminals thought their communications were secret, but the app was actually a Trojan horse, rerouting all their messages to the FBI and the Australian Federal Police. Alan Jenkins has the story. Some British pubs could be forced to close permanently, not because of a lack of punters, but because of a lack of workers. Social distancing restrictions mean there needs to be more table service, and that requires more staff. Industry leaders say workers from the EU aren't returning to the UK, while those who were furloughed have moved away from the uncertainty of the sector. As Steve Hargrave now reports. Absolutely. Before we go, Claudia Liza's joined us to tell us what's coming up on 5 News Tonight. Hello.
First of all, so lovely to be much.
And you.
But first up, we're going to be joined by the
really important stories. Thank you, CL. That's it for now. Claire Nazir has the weather for you next. I'll see you again tomorrow at 5. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.